Hey, family, partners, and friends, I want to take a moment to share an exciting initiative that we're launching this year at Carolina Church. You all know Carolina Church is standing on the threshold of elevation. We've declared that 2025 is the year for us to level up, and we are in a season where God's calling us to go higher in faith, higher in commitment, and higher in our generosity. This year, we're starting a 13-week campaign called Project Elevate. Project Elevate. I want to stress that Project Elevate is not just a giving campaign, but Project Elevate is a faith journey. It's an opportunity for us to trust God with our resources and witness His miraculous provisions. I think you all would agree with me that in Hebrews 11:6, it reminds us that without faith, it is impossible to please God. So this is our moment to demonstrate our faith by stepping out in obedience and trust. Now, I know that many of us are facing financial challenges, and as your pastor, I want to speak to your heart. I want to speak into your life. The way out of difficult circumstances is to have faith enough to give your way out. Luke chapter 6, verse 38 will bear witness to that. Listen, over the next 13 weeks, we're believing God as a church body to raise $125,000 to strengthen three key areas. Strengthening, number one, our membership, strengthening our membership. We're admonished in Galatians chapter 6, verse 10, to in fact strengthen those who are a part of the body of Christ. Our church has many seniors who have given their lives and given time and given resources to this ministry. They've helped plant this vineyard that we call Carolina. They in fact have dug wells that we now drink from which we are eternally grateful. However, I've discovered that some of our seniors are now unable to drive the church, and we must meet this need by seeking to launch a transportation ministry that will provide rides for those who are members of our church, especially our seniors, and those persons who need assistance getting to and from the church. Now, to accomplish this, we need to purchase vehicles. We've got to pay for the cost of insurance to cover those vehicles. And then we also have to pay stipends for those persons who will be driving those seniors and persons who are in need around. I want to ensure that no one is left behind in worship and fellowship simply because of transportation barriers. I need us to do everything that we can to speak to the need of those persons who have given so much that we might have. So I want to make sure that we are strengthening our membership. That's the first area. The second area is impacting our community, God has called us to be the hands and feet of Jesus, serving those who are in need. And our commitment to outreach remains strong. And by expanding our reach, we can continue to make a lasting impact on the lives of those around us. We must remain faithful in our mission to care for the least of these, just as Jesus commanded. But here's the third area that we're going to have to level up in, and that is enhancing our facility. We're going to have to enhance our facility. One of our air conditioning units has failed, and with summer approaching, we must address this issue. Each unit costs between $20,000 and $30,000, and we have a total of 9 units on the roof. Those 9 units are well over 20 years old, and it's time to prepare for the necessary repairs and replacements that may come. God has entrusted us with this house of worship, and we must be good stewards over it. We've got to steward the house well so that all who enter can worship in comfort and in peace. This is a call to move in faith. I'm asking each of us to trust God like never before. Here's what I need from you. 1, I need you to pray. I need you to seek God's direction for what He would have you give. 2, I need you to give sacrificially. Just as the widow did in Mark chapter 12, verse 41 through 44, I'm asking you to do the same thing, because it's not about the amount, but about the heart behind the gift. Here's the third thing I want you to do. Be consistent. Continue to give your tithes and offerings and add your gift to Project Elevate without subtracting from your tithes and your offering. Faithfulness over time leads to supernatural breakthroughs. Now, you all know you can give in several ways. You can give monthly commitments, bi-weekly giving, one-time gift, above and beyond offering. It's not about equal giving. It's about equal sacrifice. Now, God is our ultimate source. I understand that financial uncertainty is real and some are facing job cuts, but let me remind you, God is our provider. When one door closes, He opens another. Even when the economy shifts, God's provision remains steadfast. Now is not the time to shrink back in fear. It is time to rise up in faith. We are not just funding a project, we're making a faith declaration that we trust God more than we fear lack. We believe as we elevate our faith and our generosity and our obedience to God and to His will, God is going to elevate our resources, our family, and our future. Here's the final call to action. I want you to pray. Seek God's guidance on what you should give. 2, plan, be intentional and strategic in your giving. But then 3, participate. Let's move forward together as a church family. I'm asking for 100 persons to join First Lady, the Council of Elders, and myself in committing $1,000 each. I'm going to personally make this sacrifice. If 100 of us would commit, we'll be right in the neighborhood of what we need to make in order for this vision to become a reality. Let's elevate together in faith, in giving, and in expectation. I believe God will do it. Thank you for your time.